There we go. Good morning. Still muted. I thought that scene was set up to switch. Uh, um, fixing this mute thing. Oh, uh, no. Hi, Kenny Slays. I don't think I was taking forever, but that's fine. I don't want to do Punisher. It's annoying. Couple more meds. Gotta turn in the key from Spotor. Alkaline cleaners. Okay, let's see those. What is alkaline cleaners? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Meds. I guess we could work on the shooter barns. Or PMCs in the office area. Try that. 8 factory. There's a save button. Okay. Oh, I see the vertical feed is screwed up. Trying to fix this on the vertical screen. Oh, I hear, what's his face? Figella. I hate factory. Factory, dude. This is Escape from Tarkov. That scared me. Oh! Oh my god. Tegilla rushed me. I did not appreciate that. I hear somebody else. He might have killed Tegilla. Yeah, that's Tegilla. Man, I hate Factory. I got a free gun. Guess that's something. Hate factory. Ugh. Is there any headwear? No, nothing I can wear that fits with it. Okay. Go for the face mask. Um. Give it another go. Okay. Try again. I hate factoring. Okay. Try again. Hey, how's it going, Cold? I hate factories so much. Um, whatever the one is called where you have to kill 6 people in factory. There's somebody here, though. think he's all the way on top. I mean, the task isn't hard. It's just that I'm not great at factory. I'm not great at close quarters combat. I'm much better at like sneaking up on people and, you know, repositioning and doing that kind of stuff to get my kills. I want him to go to the factory so I can get credit. I don't think so. You're right. You know what? MP7 would be a solid choice. This one, secure path? No, that didn't count. As far as I know, they have to go all the way to the door. Somebody below me. I don't know that I have AP ammo. So honestly, that's one of my biggest complaints currently, is that ammo is such an extreme make or break situation. Because if all I have access to, no, I have not unlocked Icebreaker yet. It's one of those things that I would like to do these things, but also it would be painful to go alone, entirely alone. Because, like, I don't know Icebreaker. I haven't done Terminal before. I haven't even done Labyrinth. The guy that was my duo before kind of quit. He's trying to do that task. I hear him walking. Do you think he's in the under? He might be in the underground. Yeah, I should probably finish the Icebreaker unlock. I did part of it. After my teammate disappeared, it became one of those things where I just wasn't playing as much, and so I probably took a good month or more off of playing before I even reopened my account. Oh, he was in the hallway? Where'd this guy go? There was just somebody in the dark hallway there. Yeah, I've definitely heard that about Icebreaker, that, you know, there's tons of good ammo there. And yeah, I'm definitely not a full W send it kind of guy. I like shoreline and woods in those because I can sneak and outmaneuver and outplay people. It's just one of those where, like, close quarters is difficult because one, you're like relying on audio to do what it's supposed to. Hey, pretty. Okay, is that what you want for dinner? I'm gonna let him do the task before I shoot him. Someone else is coming. I mean, he's bold and brazen enough to just go up there and do it. I'm gonna just let him. Yeah, those shoreline, 100%, I agree. Completely dead. So I would say people go to shoreline. The problem is that shoreline is an access point for labyrinth, icebreaker, and terminal. So I feel like whenever you go to shoreline, you lose half of the player base because they're not actually trying to be there. They're trying to be somewhere else. And I feel like that was like a huge mistake on the developer's part to stack everything in shoreline. Usually when I do the factory thing, I go into the basement. I just happened to spawn so far away that it felt moot. But I need to like just full send and get over there so that I can actually get the kills. I wish it wasn't office kills. I wish it was just kills on factory, because sometimes they'll come here and nobody goes to the office area at all. And I've had enough times in factory where I go to be somewhere that I think is completely safe and there's a dude like laying down on the 3rd floor rail. And he just pops me in the face and calls it a day. So many sounds. I think that was my last use of that factory key. Ugh. Maybe I'll just take his shotgun in. Go blasting like that. Two dudes. Neither of them went anywhere near what's considered the office. Oy. I'm going to keep the NL for now just because I'm using it and burning through its durability. Ooh, yep. Go again, give it another try. Maybe this time I can kill somebody where I'm supposed to. Woods, I have loved. I feel like Woods people have figured out stuff that I just must not have or something. Honestly, I think part of it is that I miss old Tarkov. I feel like back in the day, it might have been harder to spot somebody without a scope, but also like now, almost everybody runs this big scope, whereas before you'd have to run a big scope and a small scope if you were running a big scope at all, because it was so difficult to ADS short range with a big magnified scope. That's something that's very drastically changed in the way that things are done now by comparison. And thank you for the follow if I didn't say it before. I appreciate it. Oh, all good. Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm down to run together if you are interested. I don't know where I'm at in the process of unlocking Icebreaker. I had started doing it. I did maybe the first 3 or 4 things and then kind of lailed on it a bit for there. Um, I will probably be on for the next 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, unless I have to go do something that something random comes up. I don't know if I'll be on Kharkov that whole time. Possibly. Oh, this is where I am. Shit. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably about when I'll be hopping off, but that's fine. I sometimes get on in the evenings. If you want to just add me in game, you can search for me with the Tanker 86, and then I've got like the underscore TTV on it. I got 3 kids, so I'm familiar. I'm familiar with that. Somebody just ran away. That dude had a Tagilla mask on. So even though I opened up on his face, I'm running BT ammo. Are you serious? Why? Why did he go wide around that to peek? Why? That makes no sense. Ugga. Ugga, ugga, ugga. Ugga, ugga, ugga. I hate factories so much. Oh, yeah, all good. I hear you. Let me look at where I'm at on the icebreaker path, and we'll see if I can't push towards that. I hate factory. All right. Not tour. Boreas. Report back to the BTR driver. I guess probably streets for the BTR driver is going to be an easy go-to for me. No. It's definitely a smart play. So here's my thing is because my ammo is crap, I spent a lot of time this life doing doing leg meta. Even with like M4 tasks, you know? What is this? Ooh, what is it? M62 in terms of penetration. Almost as bad. Okay. We'll have to use it though. Yeah, so I spent a lot of time this wipe compared to any other wipe doing leg meta because of the way that armor has just been so bountiful in this wipe, or, you know, since the last wipe, since 1.0. It's been insane the amount of stuff they're giving to everybody, which it's one of those that like it feels bad because they've given so much stuff to the player base that people can just kind of do whatever they want with their stuff and it's not a big deal. Did I just choose factory? Oh, streets, okay. It just happens to be the factory times. Let's see. Aureus. Report back to the BTR driver, the mechanic. Read that portion there somewhere. Oh, I guess I did all of the stuff, and then the next one is going to be to use the hovercraft to go to Icebreaker, is what it looks like. So, when it comes to Icebreaker, this is what I know. I know that there's a big ship. I know that a big portion of the way that people play the Icebreaker has to do with like throwing a bunch of smokes and using an angle to be able to just like pop and shoot. Pretty sure I saw something that said that they had toned down the AI because it was a little over the top, but I don't know for sure. All I really know is that it's a big ship. I don't really know anything about the extraction. I know that there's a ton of stuff people can get in there. So I know that when I watched some of the people doing it, like the first week or two that it was out, there was a ton of people taking in the couch backpacks and stuff. Tarkov is so funny too because it's such a strong mix of I love it and I hate it at the same time. You have to have 400,000 rubles, 2,400 euros, and a green flare to leave. That is stupid. That's a lot of stuff. I tried doing the blackout event some, but I haven't. So I prestiged, and it was like 2 weeks later that my buddy ghosted me, and I haven't had anybody to play with since then. So we were level 30 something, and he just disappeared on me. And I thought that we were going strong and we were going to go do another prestige and another prestige. Like we were doing really well, but I guess he got burnt out on it. So, there goes that. So I hadn't gotten to the point of doing that yet to get labs unlocked all the way. So I went into labs during the blackout event to try and like finish that portion of that task. It's a shit show in there, but there's a ton of XP to be had killing those dudes. Even though I died every time I went in there, I walked out with like 12,000 XP with dying. So like that's a crazy amount of XP to be getting. That's pretty crazy. See, and I'm used to like go to reserve and kill all the raiders. So for me, if I'd go to reserve and kill the raiders, I might end up with 25, 30,000 XP or something. And that would be a big deal. In my experience, when I get that back apartment spawn, almost always someone would rush the locked room down here. I got Kappa on my previous Prestige, and I got it once or twice a long time ago before achievements existed. So I did get the achievement during 1.0 before I prestiged, but I have not unlocked Kappa currently. If you were one of those that would just buy what you need and then PvP, how did that turn out for you when they made all these changes to like level lock certain things, or, you know, change the way certain things are accessed? Because early on in Tarkov, I would go for like valuable loot and then buy whatever I needed. And so coming back in 1.0, with them having changed the requirements for the hideout stuff, you know, requiring found in raid, that was a difficult thing. How are you feeling about seasonal? That's supposed to start at like the end of the month. Yeah, as much as it's probably going to be a little punishing because you're not going, for seasonal, you're not going to have insurance, period. And they're also going to have an armor shortage. So those two things combined is going to make a much more painful experience, I think. I'm used to doing, you know, full gear swaps in a raid in order to, you know, better my stash. Feel like I should just wait here for the BTR because it should eventually come. You never insure anything? That's crazy. I insure everything every time unless I know that I'm going to labs or somewhere that doesn't have it. So on Woods, my issue with the BTR is that it never seems to be where you want it to be. And so I would, you know, go running to places I expect it to be and just never find it. When we started the 1.0 wipe and there was some BTR quest that we were trying to do, trying to go back and find the BTR guy was such a hassle. And then when we started coming to streets and we could find it like almost immediately, it's like, oh, this is how easy it could have been. The BTR always spawns at green flare on woods? Are you sure? Because I feel like I've spawned in and been near the water village and had the BTR there, like at the water village. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe because I don't know. I'm fairly positive. Let me let the airplane go by so I can actually hear myself before I try and say it and start yelling it. So there's the little village near car extract. And sometimes you get that spawn that's like all the way on the edge of the river to where to get to the mountain you have to like run through the village, right? To go towards mountain. So I would spawn at that river and I would start running towards mountain to like, you know, actually get in the game, get in the world and do something. And as I'm running past and on my way up the mountain, the BTR would pull through from there. And so sometimes it seemed like it must have spawned over at the train yard that you have to take the BTR to get to. But it didn't seem consistent at all. So do you think it spawns at the BTR at the green flare, or do you think that you just go to green flare and just wait for it and it eventually comes through? Because I don't know. I do know that I've done woods games where I just never saw the BTR. I know that it had to have been there somewhere, but I just never saw or heard it. But I've never done a streets game where I didn't at least hear the BTR rolling through. Oh man. So I had done labs trying to unlock my access to labs. And I killed like 12 division dudes because there was like a group of 6, and when I engaged on them, another group of 6 came around. Like it was intense, and it's a good thing that I happened to bring like 6 mags of M4 ammo because I burned every mag to kill these guys. I barely make it out alive. I kill all the stuff. I go looting. I find the one of the things for the hideouts, the big one that's the big 2x2 device. I find that. I find some tar coins. I find a bunch of stuff. And so I've got full bags. And so I throw a few smokes and head out to the parking lot. And I just go running because like I made sure it was clear, and I go running and there's a dude laying down behind one of these concrete barriers. And as I start running through, he just pops up spraying and sprays me in the gut and kills me. And it's like, dude, there's 2.5 minutes left. You're not even going to get to do anything. You're literally going to like maybe grab something and disappear. And I didn't go back to labs after that because I was upset. Give me your sniper rifle. No, well, if it doesn't show up soon, or I don't get it this one, then I will probably go try the green flare thing on woods. Yeah, I don't main any map, really. A long time ago, before they added the command center and all the stuff underneath reserve, reserve was like my go-to place. I knew the map really well. I knew how to, the different windows you could get in and out of before vaulting existed. And so I knew how I could like outmaneuver and outplay somebody there. And then when they added the bunker stuff for all the underground stuff, it just got really hard to do anything on that map because it turned mostly into close quarters where people are fighting over the marked rooms and fighting over the underground area. And that's it. And it's like, damn. Okay. I'll have to give that a try. I was kind of expecting somebody to come around the corner any minute now because I heard all that shooting down to the left. Right? It might just not be enough time yet for people to be going on their way out. Getting close, though. I'm curious if people are still running for tar coins with the blackout event happening. I was working on chumming last week, and I had a hard time getting night raids on interchange, but over like 10 raids, I got both pharmacies every time except one. And I think I ended up pulling 3 or 4 LEDXs in total over like 10 uses of keys on both keys. But it was weird. It was sometimes I was taking 10 minutes to get a game for the ones that were truly nighttime. If I was, because chumming is 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. So if I did like a 9 p.m., 10 p.m. one, I could get in, within 3 minutes or so. And if I did like a 6 or 7 a.m. one, I could get in like 3 minutes. But in the middle of the night, people just did not want to run it. But for some reason, people just aren't going for the pharmacies over there. I will say, though, most of the people I fought on interchange were low level, like below 30. Sounds like somebody in the apartment, maybe. That might have been running on the left. Man, I really thought that this was clever to come here and wait for the BTR. Well, my assumption is that the nighttime on interchange was so inactive because of the blackout on labs. Because that's drawing so much attention right now. Hmm. I'm getting very antsy. It's been 20 minutes. I didn't bring a green flare either, but that's okay. Damaged house. Sewer. Go down the street over here and see if I can see it or hear it. That veterinary or doctor's office that you can spawn in back there around the corner. Me and my buddy, my duo, had spawned there, and we just like spawned in and like, well, let's give it a second. Somebody usually rushes, you know, around the corner here when we go out on foot. So like, let's just give it a second. Oh, here comes the BTR. So we gave it a second, and a 2-man came through. We killed them. That trash bag. We ended up killing the one group. Oh, I want to go this way. We ended up killing the one group, and then another group showed up. And then when the other group showed up, my buddy died, but I ended up killing the others. So then I had to stash my buddy's stuff and then sort through 5 players' loot and try and decide what gear was worth trying to escape with. Thought that was a gun arm sticking out. Yeah, I don't know that I saved clips of it because I don't know that I was using the metal software at the time. That's what I was using for clips back when, years ago. So I'm going through all of my old clips from the metal software. But I remember very distinctly having a round on Shoreline before, you know, the current changes to Shoreline. And I spawn in with a suppressed Mosin, and that's it. And a head mask. Wait for the plane. So I took a suppressed Mosin, a stack of ammo, and a balaclava covering. And that was it. And on spawn, I knew to look. And where I had spawned was kind of like near the blue fence with the UN truck for that one task. I spawned on that hillside. And I looked north, and there's a group that had spawned near Road to Customs, and they started sprinting towards the resort. So I aimed. The whole group of 5 is just running in a straight line, 4 or 5, and I pop one in the head, and they all kind of like panic and start looking for me, and I have no idea they're throwing grenades and shit. So I go to shoot another one of them, and they figure out where I am. So I drop back a little bit and then run all the way up towards the dome, the radar station. Run all the way up there, get a shot on another guy. Like, just literally, I think I ran 4 kilometers in that one raid, and I never left the area that I was in. And I killed all but one, and he got me in the very end. But it was like I had killed all of these people by one tap in their heads, which was so rewarding. I just wish I had been able to, finish it off entirely. Put that there. But it's something, there's something really rewarding about coming in so underwhelming with gear, like just a suppressed Mosin, and these guys are kitted to the nines, and I just had, high pen rounds and shooting people in the head through their helmets, whatever. There's something really rewarding about that, landing those sniper shots like that. Why am I going to woods? I just talked to the BTR driver. Duh. I think the next thing is to go on the hovercraft, right? Let me look at it and actually see where I am. I might have to talk to mechanic first. I'm all just do autopilot. Let me go into woods and go talk to the BTR driver. Tell mechanic. Okay, hello mechanic.
Это... Отлично. Помни о том, что это... Тогда до встречи.
All right. Okay, so bring 2,500 euros, 400,000 rubles, and it says green RSP flare. That's just a regular green flare. Okay, now how insanely kitted do I need to go? Considering I don't know the place. Is there anything I should bring? I guess I should start with that. Is there anything I should bring that's important, like a key or whatever? Yeah, so I saw that the recommendation is to use something with 5.56 because of the sake of re-ammoing off of the enemy, because they run 5.56 ammo. No, I've literally never ran it before, ever. I've watched Landmark and some others play it before, but I've never run it myself. But it's not like I've watched them play enough to have any kind of a quality understanding of what to do. Expect to die. Don't go crazy, kitted. You can find food and water in there. Okay. Let me bring a full thing of pills just so I have it. Let me bring a full one of those just so I have it. Oh, okay, I do have a laser. Okay. And then it's a don't insure situation because it doesn't matter, right? Now, is there a recommendation between a docs case and a sick case in terms of bringing something in your kappa or whatever to be able to take stuff out? um, Smoke grenades, right, as a way of getting people to chill out. Like, we're talking crazy, crazy amounts. €2,500. And a green flare. Board the smuggler's hovercraft. Okay, so do I need anything to board the hovercraft? Or am I able to just get on? Or do I need to bring extra something to cover the cost of boarding the hovercraft? Okay. Bring 600K? Okay. Well, I wouldn't even know what a bad spawn is. Oh, you mean on Shoreline to get in. Gotcha. Honestly, Shoreline's been so empty, I don't know that I have to worry about it that much. Feels weird not insuring. Is there anything else I need to worry about before I go? Anything else I should... You know what? I'm going to use the restroom before I go in so that I don't have to worry about that. So give me just a second to go do that. Okay. Time to punish myself. Oh, you know what? Battlefield just pushed its update today. I might switch over to that actually. Interested in checking out their ocean warfare setup. Bum 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 bum. Oh, come on, turkey. Oh, looking for a server. All right, Battlefield's updating. I'm gonna have to see if my buddies want to do that. Hey, Battlefield updated today. Yeah, did you guys want to do that in a bit? Ew. Okay, you have fun with the league then, I guess. Gross. He wants to go play League of Legends. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I played for a few years, but I don't know. It's one of those things that like I like games that offer the option to be somewhat creative choice. And when I was playing League of Legends a long time ago, the choices were pretty limited in terms of how many people could actually play. Yeah, so for League of Legends, I was very much like, I wanted to be an AD carry, but some of the things that were just like, this is the way it's done, it didn't make sense to me. I thought it was a stupid mentality. So it's very much like, no, this is dumb. Like, why do we have to do this guy top and these guys bottom and this guy mid? Why can't we change that? Like, what's the reasoning beyond this is just the way it's done? Never made sense to me. At least now there's more champion options, but still isn't my game style. And no problem. We gotta go head over to the hovercraft and see if I can make it. Thought I saw something, but I think it's some of this graphical garbage that's happening. Okay, hovercraft, I can do it. And I think because Icebreaker is not the active thing right now, like it's not, you know, the thing that everyone's doing, I don't know that there's anybody sitting on the hillside watching for people. Oh, not the head though. 3 grenades? 4? Okie dokie. That jumped. Sorry, crab. Oh. Okay. I probably won't need most of this, but that's fine. Actually, we'll do this. Yeesh. Transiting. 400,000 rubles gone. Oh, man. Oh. I say, having never been on Icebreaker, I'm a little terrified. I don't know if this is good or a bad idea. Like they can't come out into the open. Like they can't come out here. Don't peek windows, okay. In case I need it. So anytime I've ever watched an Icebreaker, they were mid-event. So I've never seen them walk into a room and just have guys sitting there ready to like shoot them. That's so weird in terms of like the like strategy and lore of the game. It is so weird for them to just be sitting there. Like that's not that doesn't make sense. Oh. Let's see. I got another random M4 I could take. Part of the problem is though, is that I don't have quality ammo to bring. It's gonna rely on what about flesh rounding them, legging them with HP rounds? I guess that's probably not viable because the time to kill is gonna be pretty bad by comparison. But to just shooting a face. But if I can't get through their armor, yeah, so it's one of those things like the only downside um of using flesh rounds generally, the only downside is that the time to kill is lower than penetrating someone's chest with a high damage round and killing them that way because you have to get rid of all 440 hit points through legging someone by comparison to, doing standard through the chest, full penetration, Zynga. Do I have any big hack rigs? Okay, well now I know that that room is full of people. And knowing is half the battle, they say. Just had a 60 rounder. We'll keep that. We'll keep those. And we'll bring this. Well, it's just more like now I know that that's a thing, because I had no idea that they would just be sitting there like that, just huddled into a corner. That feels like something where come with a grenade ready to throw just to get them to move and then back out and wait for them to come into your line of sight. Well, we can try again. I'm trying to look at the map to get an understanding of what's what around here. Well, my guess would be that they were sitting there waiting for action to start. That once they had heard or seen anything, that would have, got them changing what they're doing. Uh, God, that's super zoom. Got the interactive map. Oh no, that was very funny. It was just also, it's just one of those Tarkov things where like, it doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. So my question, I guess, will end up being more along the lines of like, once I do get into action with them and I get an opportunity to shoot them and them shoot back and all of that fun stuff. I guess what will be my best course of action regarding how to re-peak once they're alive in a hallway and shooting at me. Because I've watched like Landmark and Fragus and Peanut and the others. I've watched them do like the peek and shoot without even seeing a target or having a shot lined up. They just peek and shoot. And eventually, you know, get the kill on somebody. But that doesn't feel safe or reliable. I'm wondering if that's where they throw a smoke to block the view and then just spray through the smoke. Also, I died tonight. Was that the actual goon? That was Sanitar. Another aspect of that was kind of shitty, though. I was out in the hallway on my screen when I died to Head Eyes from Night. You know? Sorry, trying to see what this... Message. Phone. Someone found Sanitar. Here's the airplane. I just realized something that's pretty funny. Hey, what are you doing? No, get off of Mom's computer. Walk away. Go to your desk. Oh my god, this is so stupid. So I noticed here that the hovercraft is much closer than it used to be. I can transit from here. Wow. So it's much closer than it used to be, and they put cover out there, and apparently now if we can extract from here. No, my collection's mostly time on video games and then computer tech. I built a server rack, or bought a used server rack to be able to build into, with my intention of putting mine and my kids' and wife's computers in the server rack. But that'll take time because I need to figure out, in order to put the computers in the server rack and have their desktops, their keyboard, mice, monitors, separate somewhere else in the room far enough away that they can be at their own desk and do their own thing. I have to find an appropriate device that can transmit video data as well as some USB to and from without creating any lag, or such a small amount of lag that it's unnoticeable, because my son's getting more into games that reactional matter. He's 12. And then same for me. And then if my wife plays anything, she'll want to, have her stuff functionally working. So I want to make sure about what I'm getting into with that kind of setup before I do it. Yeah, I've worked IT for most of my life. Okay, now, should I pre-grenade this for the sake of, ensuring that they're not standing right there? Can't throw lefty. Yeah, Knight's dead. I saw one go around the corner like that. I I also am pretty sure that they extended the time on this, right? Because it used to be much shorter and now it's like 50 minutes. Well, the problem is that these NPCs they don't play like military. Is P22 a good one? I honestly, I don't know what most of the drugs do. I don't know what a newbie is. You'll have to help me out if you can and call out if there's any room worth like looking around in. FMJ, really? Yeah, give me just a second and I'll give you the info. I haven't posted it publicly just because I haven't set up a bot or anything yet. Knight was running a spear. That's interesting. Hey, how's it going? Sure. Cool. Yeah, well, hopefully my computer can handle that much output. We're talking like the medicine room. Okay. There was a Vaseline, and that was just a drug. Okay. There we go. Yep. meds. Lots of... Yeah, I can see why that would be worth it.
Я не открою, уходите. Нет. А если вы попробуете у меня на руках, опас... А вы не видите? Корабль атакован. Вы думаете, я в это поверю? Как что? Штурм! После того, как мы на пары идиотов не умеет следовать приказам. А почему меня должны заботить рабочие? У меня нет права разглашать такие. Во время атаки он был на мостике. Это закрытая информация. Черт с вами. Пройти в рубку. Матросы не носили их при себе, потому что никто не ожидал активации одной из внешних дверей в рубку на крыше машинного отделения. Но чтобы туда попасть, вам нужна ключ-карта техника. В отличие от матросов, инженеры всегда держали карты рядом.
I had heard walking, so it panicked me. That hurt me. Really? Yeah.
See the enemy.
Are you serious? He just teleported 2 feet. He was standing outside and I started to pre-spray where his head was going to be. And then he teleported into the room. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I got stuck initially. I couldn't pull the trigger on that first guy. So like I was pulling the trigger, but my gun wasn't ready yet. So when I was trying to shoot, it wasn't shooting. And then I had already taken a ton of damage by the time I realized. And then, yep, fun stuff. Is it interesting map? Oh, okay. I don't know that I have a preference. Uh-huh. I think the best thing is probably for me to just keep going the same way until I learn the layout a little bit more. Just so that I'm not, you know, getting fucked on not knowing where I am or where I'm going. Granted, they, you know, practically doubled the time of the map, so I don't think it'll be as much of an issue as what I saw happen to, you know, Landmark and Peanut and all them, where they're like running out of time. Gingy, I remember being so panicked on time. That's pretty good. Yeah, that didn't look fun. Yeah. Well, honestly, bringing another injector case, that potentially pays for the run, just looting those rooms. You have to be 40 to buy them, and I'm 39 and a half. We're gonna try garbage leg meta and see what happens. Well, that's fair. That's a little bit of a savings. I mean, realistically, you could probably just go without. I mean, once you have access to Icebreaker and don't have to run across Shoreline the way that I do. I don't know. I didn't look. It does let you. Go to upper decks, engine room. There's engine room key card. Gotcha. That's good. Okay. Do it again. It's a crazy amount of bodies. And I don't know how that M67 went through the door, bounced into the corner, and then somehow did all that damage to me. Just a very Tarkov thing. Did it taste good? Oh, okay.
And we went for amberjack. And we used the carcasses of the mai for shark bait.
Did I not bring... I didn't bring enough cash to do it. Let me just go use the car and then put in enough cash anyways.
Hey, what I always do, I always put... So now you can put 1,000,000 rubles in your butt now.
Wow, they really increased that.
Yeah, so I always carry 1,000,000 on me. Just for that reason, because I always forget constantly to put cash in there. Because you can get 2 runs out of it, at least, before you have to fill it back up again. Yeah, but if you find like the where I said that table was, where you found that little golden or that Vaseline or whatever it was on that table, let X is spawn there, and them coffee machines, them espresso coffee machines, they sell for $1.2 million or 1.2 million rubles.
I don't think I've ever even seen one.
It's like a little Keurig machine. It's like a little coffee machine.
Oh, that's new to me. I didn't watch the video of it, but I saw that Landmark had posted a video back when Icebreaker, was still relatively new. And he had gone, I guess, shotgun build into Icebreaker. And he was talking about how broken it was in the video, but I didn't watch the full details to see what it was. If he was just like buckshot towards the face with a drum mag, or if he was going flechette in the legs or flechette in the chest or what. I just remember he posted a video about the shotgun just decimating people in there.
No idea. The only thing that worried me would be running out of shotgun ammo.
Yeah. Well, if you did drum mags and you're running... I don't remember what it's like now.
Also,
But
the Black Divisions have 100% durability on all their guns, too. So you don't have to worry about them guns if you do run out of gas.
The flechette rounds, back in the day, at some point, they were flesh only. And then at some point, they upped them to where they penetrate like level 5 armor. I don't know if that's still the case, but if it is, since Black Division's only running, level 5 armor, if you aim towards their neck, you might chest them or face them to death in 2 shots, 3 shots. Cash money. Okay, I guess I'll try that again. Yeah, they reduced the pen on flechette rounds to level 3, so that's not it. I don't know if he was doing magnums to the face or what, because AP-20s don't even penetrate level 4 armor completely anymore. Piranha, they even nerfed Piranha down too. Damn, I didn't notice that. They need to completely overhaul or even remove the weapon durability shit because it's very unrealistic. They should switch it to dirty and have the dirtier your gun gets, the worse its stats get across the board, and just make stats get worse, make it less accurate, make it have more recoil because it's dirty, right? But the actual weapon durability, they shouldn't even bother tracking it because guns don't really go bad. You could, like, the things that you're talking about with like durability is like mounted machine guns. You can only put so many rounds through a barrel before you have to switch it with another cold barrel because you can't shoot through a barrel while it's that hot or else it'll blow out the side. But that's not a durability thing. Granted, they have, a limited use because once you superheat them so many times, they become more brittle and more likely to have a blowout. But that's not regular guns. That's not a regular machine gun or M16, M4, whatever. Like, those don't have that kind of an issue. They have a dirt issue. So, like, yeah, you take it into the wild, it's going to get a little dirty just by existing in nature. But then you put, 400, 500 rounds through it. Yeah, it's going to be dirty. So you need to clean it. But, like, they should have some form of, like, a quick clean when you're out in the field. And then, like, a, full repair when you're back. And even then, you might not even need something for in the field. Because, like,
You're
just
asking to
clean
keep
your
the
weapon.
boots first.
Just clean your weapon and it's fine.
All right. Oh,
I
I'm
would.
gonna make a phone call real quick. I'm gonna order some pizza for
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah. First, pizza sounds good.
I'm gonna go pick up my son from the daycare. I'm gonna leave your stream pulled up and watch it a little bit. So
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be
Sounds
back.
good.
I'll be back on here in probably about, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to get on here soon, but yeah, I'll just DM you on Twitch, I guess. Message you.
Okay, sounds good.
What other games you play? Or you mainly just grind Tarkov?
Minotaur's out there. I've streamed way more hours of Valheim than anything, but I play a ton of Valheim. Tarkov, I've been getting back on. Battlefield 6, I do quite a bit of Battlefield 6.
Dude, I thought about getting back into that and playing Red Sec.
I did. I did multiplayer, and then I did a bunch of Red Sec. Honestly, I think multiplayer is where it's at for me.
Yeah.
Fucking Sanitar's here. Well, thankfully he walked away and took a position somewhere. The icebreaker. Icebreaker's hard.
Welcome back.
Hello, back.
I've eaten and drinking my Mountain Dew, so I'm not tilted anymore. Let's do this.
You missed it. When you were out of the Discord, Puddles admitted he was feeding.
I did. I had a bad game. I had a really rough go. Did you notice on Blitz, giant yellow bar that says that because of a Vanguard update, that things we keep complaining about being gone are disabled?
Oh. No.
Pour a little bit more of that. Shit.
On our
When I
graph,
ordered me lunch, I got a 2-liter at 2.
we've done nothing but
Because the
lose,
dentist said not to drink
apparently.
soda.
They do say that.
She was a bitch.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh.
Enemy front.
Oh. liking them is definitely not the bee's knees.
Bum 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 bum.
Come on, repack faster. It's so weird that they won't come out the door. Go around and try the other door. I don't like the goons being right here. Ow. Oh, that scared me. Oh, Tarkov. Ooh. He shoots at me. Flash rounds are not the way to go. I'm almost out of ammo. I need to be able to loot these guys. Oh, gold 90K. But Oh. Crap, I haven't gotten a drink yet. Energy recovery loss. Back. Recovery. Dead. Recovery. Pain. I don't know what the name of the drug is. Provides you with drink. That's anything valuable here. Fit that in there. Could fit it in there. Let's dump that. Open. Dump that. Gonna move this light off. Up. Can I fit it on there? Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely eating through my time, but I'm learning. I was hoping to find a LEDX or something that I could stick in my keister to make up the value of what I might lose if I die, or if or when I die. Scared me. Oh, hello, more drugs. MCX, huh? Okay. Guess the important question is going to be what kind of ammo. Well, you know what they say, M855 is better than nothing. Oh god, no! Gun jam! Are you serious? That'll teach me to pick up a used gun. Oh. Mm. Mm. Yeah, we'll take this random person's SA-58. Okay, I'm gonna try one more again. Okay.
We're
A
here
lot
to
of
tell
gold.
you to take that time.
Ugh. Come on, Tarkov. Come on. Come on, Tarkov. Oh. Ooh. I got so eager to get back in here and try again, I didn't pack any healing. Well, that's the thing. Stupid.
Managed to queue
Loading, loading, loading. Oh, come on. I'm gonna use the restroom while this is taking forever. Well, I don't know what to do, Tarkov. Let's see if I got screwed. Really? Didn't take the money from me, though. I mean, I guess it's okay because I didn't bring healing I intended to. But I had such a good spawn. Okay, I'll try one more. All right. Come on, Tarkov. Cool. Late. because I'm just here in the water. Well, I don't think that they'll expect me down here. But they look very under-geared. But their gear just didn't load because I could see their gear very clearly there. Tarkov doesn't make any sense. Well, at least I killed one of them, I guess. Unless he loaded. No, because I had to have killed one. Didn't kill anything. He came in with nothing. The fact that M80 is causing so much absorption is freaking insane.